In this activity, we'll continue our work with problem solving with ratios, proportions, and percents. Now we're going to look at proportions. A proportion is a mathematical statement that shows two ratios are equivalent. A proportion is written mathematically as A over B equals C over D. And then if we want to prove that two proportions are equal, we do a process called cross-multiplying. If you get the same answer, then the proportion is a true statement. To cross-multiply, you multiply the numerator of the first fraction with the denominator of the second fraction, and then multiply the denominator of the first fraction with the numerator of the second fraction. In this example, we want to know if 4 over 7 is equal to 16 over 28. So I cross-multiply. I multiply 4 times 28, and I multiply 7 times 16. 4 times 28 is 112. 7 times 16 is 112. So since 112 equals 112, the proportion is a true statement. You can also use cross-multiplication to show if two proportions are not equal. In this example, I want to know if 5/8 equals 11 over 32. So I use cross-multiplication. I multiply 5 times 32, and then I multiply 8 times 11. Well, 5 times 32 is 160, and 8 times 11 is 88. Since 160 does not equal 88, the proportion is not a true statement. Now we'll look at solving a proportion. And in this case, we have a variable as one of the numerators or as a denominator, and we want to find the value of that number. So in this example, I'll have x over 600 equals 4 over 5. I want to find what the x is. So I will use cross multiplication, and I will have 5x equals 2400. And then to solve for x, I divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of the variable x, which is 5, and x equals 480. I could check that by putting 480 in for x and then cross multiplying and make sure that both sides of the equal sign are the same.